Close to 2 months after the government rolled out the second phase of the pilot of the new curriculum, and not all stakeholders have bought into the changes. In West Pokot, opposition and threats of boycotting the system are still alive.
Teachers are not ready for this new curriculum. It has been rushed, and we are seeing a lot of hiccups.
In this county, the resistance stems from a myriad of factors, including lack of teacher training.
The Ministry of Education to make sure that let them consult widely, let them provide materials, let them train teachers entirely. When this program is being rolled out 2019, teachers are ready to teach, and they are ready to teach everywhere.
It is this issue, amongst others, that have plagued the implementation of the system that seeks to gradually replace the 844 system of education with the new 2663 system that the implementing agency, the KICD, says will see students exit the education cycle better equipped to be productive members of society.
I want a good child, and I want a useful child. A good child is one who has values. A useful child is one who has skills. At the end of the day, when we are talking about this curriculum, there are two things we are mainly aiming for as we start.
To ensure that the changeover, which is expected to have been completed by the year 2027, is successful, the other players in the education sector, the TSC included, are expected to play their part by training the teachers during the school holidays.
Giving them, it's not necessarily something that they have never heard of. We are only reorientating them to use other approaches that have not been dominant before.
KICD has defended the reduction of national examination in the new system in favor of continuous assessments, a move they say will not only ensure that a child's progress is monitored throughout, but will also help a child adapt areas that are of interest to him or her as she or he moves towards their chosen career path.
I think there is an attempt at expanding the learning areas and expertise, rather than just children thinking in a narrow way that you can only become a neurosurgeon, doctor, teacher. Yes, those are important, but perhaps there are others. So it is very ambitious, and if we do get it right, I think we will see possibilities of job areas being widened so that children can have a bigger array.
The government says it is keen to ensure that this curriculum, now in its pilot phase, is successful, as there are no rooms for mistakes.
Academic pilot is what the Honorable Member is referring to. In a pilot in curriculum, ladies and gentlemen, you don't do that you're going to experiment, because you don't experiment with human beings. You don't say that I'm going to experiment with these people and then come back, because as they do the pilot, don't forget they're learning.
Well, according to the KICD, Kenya is already playing catch-up to other countries, both in the region and in the world, who have already shifted their focus to producing learners who are more competent. Brenda Wanga, NTV, Nairobi.